Did you know that dogs have a unique way of saying sorry? It's true. They communicate their feelings through body language and vocalizations that are often misunderstood. So today, we're going to explore how dogs apologize to their humans in their own special way. We're going to break down how they communicate these feelings and what it really means when they say sorry. Let's explore it. Way number 1, lowering their heads. In the dog world, lowering the head is a sign of respect and submission. It's their way of saying, "You're the leader, and I respect your authority." When a dog do this, it's not just acknowledging your leadership, it's their way of saying they messed up. They know they've stepped out of line and are trying to make amends by showing deference. Imagine a dog who's accidentally chewed on your favorite slipper. They know they shouldn't have, and their lowered head is their way of saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disappoint you." It's their way of diffusing tension and showing they mean no harm. It's a gesture of appeasement, a way to say, "Please don't be angry." So the next time your furry friend greets you with a lowered head after a transgression, remember, they're not just being submissive, they're offering a heartfelt apology. Recognize this gesture for what it is, a sign of their love and respect for you. Number 2, bring their toys. Dogs are incredibly intuitive creatures. They understand the concept of giving and receiving, and they use gifts as a way to strengthen bonds and mend broken trust. When your dog brings you their favorite toy after they've done something wrong, it's not just a random act of playfulness, it's a deliberate peace offering, a gesture of reconciliation. They're essentially saying, "I know I messed up, but please forgive me. Here's my favorite toy to show you how much I care." It's their way of shifting the energy from negative to positive, from tension to playfulness. They're trying to remind you of the good times you share and the bond you have. Accepting their gift is a way to acknowledge their apology and reinforce the behavior. It's a way to say, "I understand, and I forgive you." So the next time your furry friend presents you with a slobbery toy after a misdeed, remember, it's their way of saying they're sorry and want to make things right. Number 3, sticking to you. Dogs are pack animals, and physical contact is an essential part of their communication and social bonding. When they're feeling insecure, anxious, or remorseful, they seek comfort and closeness. If your dog is sticking close to you, nudging your hand or leaning against your leg after they've done something wrong, it's their way of seeking forgiveness and reassurance. They're essentially saying, "I know I messed up, and I'm feeling insecure. Please tell me you still love me." This physical closeness releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone in both you and your dog. It's a powerful way to strengthen your connection and rebuild trust. Respond to their need for closeness with gentle strokes, ear scratches, and reassuring words. Let them know that you still love them and that everything is okay. So the next time your furry friend becomes your shadow after a misdeed, remember, they're not just being clingy, they're seeking your forgiveness and reassurance through physical touch. Number 4, exposing their belly. In the animal kingdom, exposing belly is a sign of ultimate vulnerability. It's a way of saying, "I trust you implicitly, and I'm at your mercy." When a dog rolls over and exposes their belly to you, it's a sign of complete submission and trust. They're acknowledging your leadership and showing they mean no harm. If this gesture follows a misdeed, it's even more significant. It's their way of saying, "I know I messed up and I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me." They're putting themselves in a vulnerable position, hoping for your understanding and compassion. It's a gesture that's hard to resist, melting away any anger or frustration you might feel. Respond to their vulnerability with gentleness and reassurance. Gently stroke their belly, tell them they're a good dog, and let them know you forgive them. So, the next time your furry friend greets you with a belly-up apology, remember, it's their way of expressing deep remorse and seeking your forgiveness. Number 5, licking. It is a deeply ingrained behavior in dogs. It's how they communicate, groom themselves, and show affection. It releases endorphins, creating a sense of calm and well-being. When your dog licks you, it's their way of connecting with you, showing affection, and seeking reassurance. It's their way of saying, "I love you, and I need to know you're okay." If they've done something wrong and follow it up with a flurry of licks, it's their way of saying sorry and trying to make things right. They're trying to soothe your anger or frustration with their love and affection. It's their way of saying, "Please don't be mad. I love you, and I'll do better next time." Respond to their licks with gentle strokes and reassuring words. Let them know you appreciate their apology and that everything is forgiven. So, the next time your furry friend showers you with apologetic licks, remember it's their way of expressing remorse and seeking your forgiveness through the power of touch. Dogs use their bodies to convey emotions and intentions. A gentle nudge can be a sign of affection, attention, or an apology. It's their way of acknowledging a mistake and lightening the mood. They remind you of the joy they bring into your life. Respond with a smile, a gentle pat, and maybe a game of fetch. Number 7. Curling against your shoes. Dogs are incredibly perceptive creatures, and they often mirror our emotions and behaviors. They seek comfort in our presence, especially when they're feeling insecure, anxious, or remorseful. When your dog curls up against your shoes after a misdeed, it's not just about seeking physical warmth, it's about seeking emotional comfort and connection. They're essentially saying, I know I messed up and I'm feeling insecure. Your presence brings me comfort and I need to be close to you. Your shoes carry your scent, a source of familiarity and reassurance for your dog. By curling up against them, they're seeking a tangible connection to you, a reminder of your bond. Respond to their need for comfort with gentle strokes, reassuring words, and maybe even a gentle hug. Let them know you understand their remorse and that you're there for them. So, the next time your furry friend seeks refuge in the haven of your shoes, remember, it's their way of seeking solace and forgiveness in your presence. Number 8. Droopy ears. A dog's ears are incredibly expressive, conveying a wide range of emotions from joy and excitement to fear and anxiety. Understanding their subtle movements can provide valuable insights into their emotional state. When your dog's ears are droopy or pulled back after a misdeed, it's a clear sign of sadness, anxiety, or remorse. They're expressing their emotional state, hoping you'll understand. It's their way of saying, I know I messed up and I feel terrible about it. Please don't be angry. Their droopy ears are a plea for your understanding and forgiveness. They're trying to convey their remorse through nonverbal cues, hoping you'll recognize their sincerity. Respond to their sadness with gentleness and reassurance. Speak in a soothing tone, offer gentle strokes, and let them know you understand their remorse. So the next time you notice your furry friend's ears drooping after a transgression, remember, it's their way of expressing their regret and seeking your forgiveness. Number 9. Eye contact. It is a powerful form of communication in the animal kingdom. It can convey dominance, aggression, affection, and even submission. When your dog avoids eye contact after a misdeed, it's a sign of submission and acknowledgement of their mistake. Respond with understanding and reassurance. Offer gentle strokes and a soothing tone to show you understand. Number 10. Play bows. Dogs are masters of play, and they use it as a way to connect, communicate, and even apologize. A play bow, with their front legs extended and their rear end raised, is an invitation to engage in playful interaction. When your dog offers a play bow after a misdeed, it's their way of saying, I know I messed up, but let's move on. Play with me, and let's forget about it. It's their way of breaking the tension, shifting the energy from negative to positive, and reminding you of the joy they bring into your life. They're seeking your forgiveness through playful interaction. Respond to their invitation with enthusiasm. Grab their favorite toy, engage in a game of fetch, or simply give them a good belly rub. Let them know you understand their apology and that you're ready to move on. So the next time your furry friend greets you with a playful bow after a transgression, remember, it's their way of saying sorry and inviting you to reconnect through the power of play. Now that you know how your dog apologizes, you also want to forgive your dog after showing remorse. This helps to make them feel less insecure and self-conscious. Forgiving your dog also prevents it from becoming withdrawn and stressed. As long as you let them know that they were naughty without anger or aggression, they'll know their apology was accepted.